The war between Israel and Hamas is escalating. Israel is pummeling Gaza with airstrikes, despite Hamas threats to execute hostages in retaliation. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says this is just the beginning of the terror in the Holy Land. Israel pounding Gaza with airstrikes, hitting hundreds of targets in an area the Israel Defense Forces say serves as a hub for the Hamas terrorist organization.
Allahu Akbar.
It's in retaliation for the surprise attacks from Hamas over the weekend. One of the first targets of the Palestinian gunmen, the Nova Music Festival on the Israel-Gaza border. This is the aftermath.
I lied under the tank because they surrounded us from every direction, because they saw the people on the tank, and the more of us there were, it was getting worse, because a large group, they could just shoot at us.
This festival goer was shot. Hundreds of others were murdered. Some survivors are among more than 100 hostages that the group claims to be holding in Gaza. This American is hopeful his mother, a U.S. citizen, is one of them.
And it is our hope, which is a little bit ridiculous at this stage to say that the optimistic scenario here is that she's held hostage in Gaza and not dead on the street of the kibbutz where we grew up.
Tanks are on the move in southern Israel. There have been Hamas missile attacks on several cities, including the capital, Tel Aviv. The sound of warning sirens can be heard there and in the holy city of Jerusalem, filling residents with fear.
I am living this with concern and uncertainty because we do not know what is going to happen or how the situation is going to evolve. The atmosphere is very tense. We can see that this situation is getting more and more complicated.
President Joe Biden confirmed on Tuesday that at least 14 Americans are among the dead, and he again reiterated that the U.S. stands with Israel. There have been questions about whether or not Iran helped plan the attack. On Tuesday, the country's leader denied any involvement, but said he supports it. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said this: "We kiss the hands of those who planned the attack on the Zionist regime." That comment doesn't come as a surprise. The region has always been turbulent, and for decades, the Vatican has tried to negotiate peace. Pope Pius XII tried to get a legal safeguard for the status of the Holy Land. After the war began in 1948, the Pope published 3 documents asking for peace and aid for refugees. In 1964, Pope Paul VI was the first pope to visit the Holy Land, and he advocated for Palestinians during the pilgrimage. Pope John Paul II spoke with the president of Palestine. A few years later, an agreement was reached between the Vatican and the Palestinian National Authority. Next, Pope Benedict XVI organized a synod in the Holy Land focused on stopping the use of the Word of God to justify terrorism. Pope Francis also held a historic meeting with both leaders in 2014 to pray for peace. If you want to help the innocent victims on both sides of the violence, you can donate to the International Red Cross at icrc.org and click Donate Now. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti, anchor of Currents News. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button on this video. And if you want to see more content just like it, subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, because we are putting your faith in the news.